by Dr. Chandramani, Principal, Ayurveda College, Coimbatore. Ayurkural by Dr. Vairamuthu, House Surgeon, Ayurveda College, Coimbatore. It's a great honor for us to welcome very well-known prominent personality of Ayurveda College, Coimbatore, Dr. N.V. Srivath sir. Sir is an expert in Marma and an Ayurvedic orthopedician. Sir has completed his graduation from Vairamuthu, P.S. Warrior Ayurveda College, Kottakkal. Sir did his post-graduation in Sharya Tantra from Government Ayurveda College, Trivandrum. Sir is very keen in the propagation of the Indian medical sciences and in identifying the common strands of thinking among the various systems. I invite Sir to the dais.
I invite Dr. Aarti ma'am. Ma'am completed her UG from Government College of Indian Medicine, Mysore, and completed her PG in KC from Government Ayurveda College, Trivandrum. Ma'am is currently working as Professor and HOD in Department of Kaya Chikitsa in Chandagiri Ayurveda College, Palakkad. I cordially invite ma'am onto the dais.
I invite our beloved Dr. Nagarani ma'am, Secretary of RBS Health Sciences and Ayurveda College, Coimbatore, to the dais. I invite Dr. Salama Samuel ma'am, Secretary of RBS College of Arts and Science, to the dais. I invite our very own dearest principal, Dr. Chandramani, Ayurveda College, Coimbatore, to the dais. Next, we move on to the felicitation. I invite Dr. Chandramani sir to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. N.V. Srivath sir. Thank you, sir. I invite Dr. Nagarani ma'am to felicitate Dr. Arati ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Buddha said, if you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path. So, we cordially invite the chief guest and guest of honors to light the lamp. Now, let's seek the blessings of Almighty through prayer. I invite Ms. Janvi Chandra Maheshwaran for the prayer songs. I request everyone to rise for the prayer song.
I request Dr. Nagarani ma'am to deliver the welcome speech.
Good afternoon, members of the most respected and our beloved and Chief Dr. A.C. Ganesh and our respected and distinguished academicians in the field of Ayurveda, Dr. Srivas and Srimati Dr. R.T. Srivas, both of them were former principal of Ayurveda College. And our beloved secretary, Ayurveda School, Professor Sandra Sanve, principals, HODs, invited from various organizations and dear students. It's my privilege, in fact, a personal privilege, an honor to welcome you all to the good launching ceremony offered by Dr. P. Chandra Maheshwaran, Principal Ayurveda College, and I wish the good enlightened Snehana and insight will add knowledge of ocean in the field of Ayurveda. Also, I wish to congratulate Dr. Vairamuthu for the effort he has taken to release the book on Ayurvedam and Ayurkural. Ayurvedam, Ayurkural, Ayurkural. All the best, Dr. Vairamuthu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Dr. N.V. Srivat sir for the inaugural address.
Respected secretaries of the IBS Education Trust, Nagarani Madam, the most revered and university Dr. Ganesh sir, my dearest Dr. Chandra Mohi, who is the principal of this college, my dear Dr. Arati, Reverend principals of the Pharmacology College, College of Pharmacy and College of Physiotherapy and other institutions, Nursing College, RS Nursing College, and senior professors and dear friends like all of you who are sitting there, Dr. Hari, and I can see many other known faces also over here. And you also let me convey my regards and respects to our great Swami sir and great mother who left us, and also to the benevolent Krishna Kumarji who have been instrumental of we all standing here or sitting there. It is a very, very glad and happy occasion, and I should thank Dr. Chandramouli to have remembered us on this occasion, and it is my pleasure, and I know it's Dr. Arti's pleasure also, to be in this campus. And once we are here in this campus, it is like a silent therapy to us. For those who don't know what silent therapy, rejuvenation. So now the situation in which we were working here 10 years or 15 years back, you know that these Ayurveda systems are now being promoted a lot. Ayurveda is promoted a lot. And whenever somebody is talking about the future of Ayurvedic students, the scope of Ayurvedic students, etc., I tell them, open your eyes. See the field in front of you, and then you can understand that you can make your destination and you can work towards the destination. Earlier, when we were all graduating, there were some Ayurvedic colleges where we can get employed, and then there are the practice field also. Of course, persons like me who came from an ordinary family where there was no familial heritage, and we had to train the luck on both of the academic as well as practice field. And I am happy to tell that I am blessed that I could get, and many along with me, many friends could get established in both the fields. And that's a blessing. And that is what is there in store for I see the students more any college or auditorium or any occasions. I see the students more than anybody, because all as far as seniors are concerned, our life is settled. And most of the students will be, as okay, Dr. Chandramouli sir has written a book on Sneha, and now we are made to sit here like that. So there is, I believe that now is the time the universe is waiting for you all to receive what is the message of Ayurveda for the well-being of the whole population of the universe. We see that we have a good government now which recognizes the contribution of Ayush systems. And we believe that whatever Gandhiji told, like the Ayush system or the Ayurveda system of Ayurveda, the medical system, the health system of our country will be proclaimed as the national mainstream medical system. We hope that we are traveling toward that. But children, I know that it's not an easy way. Whenever you want to get yourself recognized, whenever you want to get the system in which you are working recognized, there is a very, very, very hard effort to be put forward. Because you have to talk in a language which is different from yours. You have to talk in a scientific manner in which you are accepted, and that takes a lot of effort. Of course, COVID was a blessing in disguise as far as Ayush is concerned, is what I believe. Because many people started talking about Ayush alternative for health, good maintenance of good health. They came to know that okay, this is not the end word, modern medicine is not the end word. The horse is more important than the pest. And how far we are able to maintain the horse immunity, that is very important. So we know that how important we are and how very correct and very in the straight way that health is being done by Ayurveda systems, especially Ayurveda, we know. Let it be Ayurveda Siddha or any other systems. we know that we are talking about health first, and there will be diseases and their cure. And we are giving equal importance for the cure as well as the care. And now we are talking about prevention and protection, which is not a duty. So my dear children, the world is in front of you, and that is what people like Suresh ji, Rajendra Prasad ji, Hari ji, and all the lecturers over here, teachers over here, Chandramouli sir has proved or proving and giving a hand for you to be lifted up in this field. Dr. Chandramouli, I congratulate you on your earnest effort. I know that Chandramouli sir is more dear to Dr. Arati because she recruited in earlier college. And we were glad that from 2007-6, I think, he was associated with this college also when I was the principal over here. And at that time, I just now told him that now I am very glad because you have done your PhD also, which was just a dream for us. Because I remember sending his application for PhD when he was working here. And now he has proved that the work which is carried out usually lies hidden. Most of the PhDs, we know that they lies hidden. But I think now he has worked more on the thesis which he had presented. And I was glad to know that there was a title called Snehapana and Autophagy in a recent seminar. So, out of my heart, I congratulate and feel that during this Navratri time, it is very unique that the blessings of all the Devatas, Devis will be there on him for this good work he is doing and taking the lead for leading a good Ayurvedic institution. So that is the thing, my dear children, my dear students, all the others who are interested in Ayush, Ayurveda, that things are moving. It was moving. Now with a little more pace it is moving. And you can see that during the last few years the medical Nobel Prizes were all on. Whether it was artemisia or whether it was autophagy, everything was based on basic principles of Ayurveda. And you know that there are books in German which are copies of Ayurvedic principles or Ayurveda with no mention of the word Ayurveda. So this is what is going on as a piracy or counterfeiting, etc. So it is time we come out with some publications like this. We come out with journal publications so that people who read, people who are literate on that will be able to recognize the importance of the science. It is like Acharya himself has told that we are sometimes like donkeys carrying sandalwood over our shoulders. It should not be like that anymore. It should not be like that anymore that we are bogged down. We have to have a voice with the authenticity, with the proof that we are doing things for the welfare of the world, the health of the people of the world. So I take this opportunity to congratulate everybody. I congratulate his family also, his guides also, and I am also very, very glad that Vairamuthu, I have been seeing him in many of these forums in the last 1 year. We are all happy sitting in front of the Zoom in many conferences, seminars, and then I think we have got a lot of time for understanding, meeting people of different areas through Zoom, which was not possible earlier. So I have been hearing him speak. He had a video on the Apple Garden of the college. I have seen. So that is good that the new generation is there to make new postulations. And all these things I had a very good interest. Like when I was also doing, I used to tell that the Varpuda's second chapter, Dinacharya, I will first take it so as it should be called Ayurveda Gita and should be universally published. It is not for Ayurvedic students alone. You know that now MCA is considering whether ethics has to be taught to the medical graduate, and they tell that okay, some 5 hours with no exams, of course. 5 hours there will be no, that's all. What ethics? We know all the ethics in the world. Like that it is going. Sorry, madam. But an Ayurvedic student can be very proud to tell that I have basically learned the human ethics. What is humanism first before I became a Vaidya or a doctor. So all the other 18 slokas, I think, sorry if I am not right, but those has to be universally proclaimed as a Gita for health. So like that, he has done a work on Ayurkural, you know that the universal, you cannot attach any religion to it. You have the basic philosophy which is leading the mankind, Dharma Shastra in Tamil, and associating what has been told in our Granthas with that is what I believe the presentation is. So that is also a great thing. It is a what you call an inspiration for elderly people also, that what you are doing, and I think many of the students are government Vairamuthu, and so all of you have to come up with such things. I am very glad that Ayurveda College Vairamuthu is still rated as one of the best colleges. You may feel that okay, Sir was earlier principal, so he is very happy to tell that. No. Now, have you heard about NABH? NABH is there. NABH, it is a National Accreditation Board for Hospitals, or accreditation agency, quality accreditation agency. The quality accreditation agency, whereas the CCIM, like organization which we are bound to follow, tells about the size of the room which has to be there, the number of rescues which should be there, or what all things are to be there. NABH or quality organizations tell that whatever it is there, the quality, whether you are maintaining the quality of the stuff, quality of the function, structure and function. So we know that we are all standing here very proudly because of people like earlier batch. Now I told to Narayana madam, there were 4 rooms or 5 rooms, 5 teachers, and still the world-renowned Ayurvedic consultants are from Ayurkural college like G.G. Nagarajan and all the others. I was from Kottakkal, I graduated from Kottakkal, but I came to Vairamuthu, and last after the Krishna's commemoration I put a post that I was a wrong graduate, a postgraduate at the time, with all the weight of being a postgraduate, initiative, etc., etc. That was my story. So then, after coming over here, meeting people like Muralidharan sir, my own senior Jayakrishan, Vasudevan sir, and the patronage and the guidance of Krishna Bhati and all the others, only I think I got the maturity of looking at things in a proper way, in a right way. So that blessings are still there in this college, and that will take you on to a higher level. You can pat on your back for that, because you got the opportunity to be here. And the best example is in front of us is Suresh sir. Now I think his son is also here. So let us be all proud about our system. Let us be proud about ourselves. Let us be proud about the new generation. Let us be proud about the products of the new generation, like the books and publications. I wish this function all the best. It's my duty to inaugurate. On behalf of all and with permission from everybody over there at the stage, I declare this session inaugurated. Thank you very much for calling me over here. It's a very, very blessed occasion. And that too, I feel lucky that it is like our marriage anniversary or something like that. Myself and my over here. So, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Chandramani sir. Thank you, Secretary. Thank you everybody who has gathered here for your participation.
Thank you, sir. I invite Dr. R.T. ma'am to address the gathering.
Namaste. Good
afternoon, everyone. Respected dignitaries of the dais, Principal Dr. Vairamuthu, Madam, Sarah Madam, Dr. Leaders, respected doctor friends, Dr. Suresh, Dr. Henry, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, principals from other colleges, all faculties who have gathered here, and my dear students. I don't think sir has left anything for me to test. He has covered each and every topic. But let me express my happiness on this occasion. I feel very privileged to be here for having invited to be on this great occasion of release of the book of written by our dear Dr. Vairamuthu on the topic Sneak. See, writing a book and publication is any faculty's dream or any academician's dream, which everybody will not be able to accomplish. Dr. Chandramohan, I have written so many books only my imagination, but never I could accomplish it. I am not jealous. I am very happy that newer generation, they are into that and they are in a position to accomplish their dreams. And my dear students, you have to take a clue from what is happening around us, what great things are happening in the field. Because I feel, compared to us, you are very, very fortunate. You are getting maximum exposure. I was once talking to my students at Shantiri Ayurveda College, and the COVID pandemic began and colleges were shut down and we had to start online classes. It was very much new to us. But each faculty of our college, I myself, even at this point of time, we have taken maximum effort to provide all maximum possible literatures or the lessons in an earnest feeling that our students should not suffer because of this pandemic. I think faculty of Vairamuthu College also might have undergone, they have also gone through all these tough situations. And that is for whose benefit? It is for the benefit of children. You have to recognize that and understand that it is your time to reach to higher goals or higher scales, because it is what is expected from all of us. It's not enough if we just get high marks in our academics. It's not enough. Once we come out of the college and we start practicing, no patient will ask us how much mark you have scored, madam, in my exams. No patient will bother how much mark we have scored. What he will expect is that whether this doctor is having enough capability to treat my agony or whether I will be okay if I approach him. So with this basic, there should be an earnest anxiety in each one of us to become a very good practitioner and also very good academician. And I take this opportunity to recognize the efforts of Dr. Chandramohan. I still remember when he joined as a consultant at Ahalya Ayurveda Hospital. I was medical director at that time. I know that he has got that a tendency to experiment and to come out with the newer things. Innovative, very innovative he is. In one of the situations, the heat in Palakkad. Palakkad will be maximum hot during months of March, April, May, and it is very difficult to perform many of the procedures like different types of fingers and when we were discussing all these points, that came a solution from your principal. Madam, treatment AC AC he doesn't mean that AC, the word has not been used. But later we again revise in Vimanasthana Charaka has mentioned that of course the procedures need to be done. Now the Shodhana procedures need to be conducted only in the Sadharana Rutus. But if there is an Atyayika situation, if there is an emergency, you cannot wait for the season to or the off season to visit it. You cannot wait as far as an emergency situation is concerned. In a given situation, we have to go for the treatment. So there is no wrong in going for some changes or modifications to lessen the heat in summer season or to increase the heat in the winter season so that the patient can undergo therapies very comfortably and you can achieve or you can get better outcome. So this was, I mentioned this to inform you that your principal is very innovative and I know that he has vast experience as a physician and I hope that all these experiences he has converted into or he has translated into some words of wisdom so that each one of us will benefit out of it. And my dear students, don't consider this as a small event like any other event in the college. This is a milestone. Each one of us should get some of the other message from this and should come out with more and more innovative things. I wish all the luck to Dr. Chandramoli and his family. I hope that he will continue this this venture of innovation and writing books. And wish you all the best, my dear students, and thanks to the management once again for having invited us to be here. Thanks. Namaste.
I invite Dr. Sarama Samuel ma'am. Ma'am completed her BSc and MSc nursing from SNDT Women's University, Mumbai. Ma'am is a dynamic and humble personality. I invite ma'am to share a few words.
Respected dignitaries of the dais, our guests of honor, Secretary Madam, Dr. Moli as we call him, principals of other colleges, senior faculty members, and my dear students. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be part of this August gathering. And as Madam rightly reminded us, this is not just another event that is happening in the college. This is definitely a milestone for the Ayurveda college that we are in here. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment. A lot of hard work has gone in, I think, for almost the last 7 years, sir has been working on this project. And what we see today is the outcome of 6 or 7 years of hard work and dedicated efforts. And indeed, it's a proud moment. I also congratulate his wife and mother and children who have joined us today to celebrate along with Dr. Mauli and the entire Ayurvedic and the other fraternity here. We are proud of you, sir, and I am sure this will be an inspiration to the younger generation, to the other students. Please take valuable insights from this. This should not be just a stopgap arrangement, or this is not the final full stop. This is still a comma here. And we will work ahead, we will make sure that we will have many more such book launching ceremonies and celebrations at RBS. On behalf of Managing Trustee, Dr. Senthil Ganesh, on behalf of our correspondent Madam, Shri Vidyalakshmi Senthil Ganesh, it is my privilege to congratulate Dr. Mauli on this auspicious occasion. Let the celebration continue, not only in Ayurveda College, in all the other colleges. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Dr. Hari sir, a renowned Vaidya and academician, to share his thoughts.
Respected Managing Trustee, Madam Nair, Madam Sarah, and my dear
Dr. Shiva, Dr. Alvin Bhatt, and of course my dear friend Chandra Maulishwar, principals of colleges, the founder of the Army Group, my dear friends Prasad, Suresh, and other lecturers of Ayurveda College, my dear students. Today, on this book launching occasion, I would like to mention few things. If you look at the books that are available worldwide on Ayurveda, not talking about Charaka Samhita translations or Susunda Samhita or something. If you look at, there are several books written on Ayurveda, like Srivatsan sir was talking earlier. And since I travel a lot, I see lots of Western people asking, what can be the best book for us to follow in Ayurveda? To be frank, I used to smile. The reason is that we cannot find a good book to recommend. Everything written either contradicting or totally against to our principles without understanding what the subject is. So, we cannot even recommend a proper book written in most of the cases. So what I used to tell them, that why don't you get translations of Ashtanga Hridaya, Charaka Samhita or Susruta Samhita and go through these books. It will give you a better idea and you can stay back in roots. I know many of you or like the students would look for something, a combined work. The reason is that to go to Charaka Samhita, for example, it takes years. Like when I did with my guru, Dr. Vasudev, it took 9 years. Through Chakrabarti, myself and Suresh, we were studying with him, spending several hours every day. It's a tapasya. But to spend like that, these days people don't have time. So we need something in like capsules. But these capsules need to be reliable. Plus, not just because there is a subject. We need to have a proper language, a proper order. So the problem with is most of the books we see. For example, there will be a shloka and there will be a commentary or meaning. And these lines never go in a proper order. Because they try to make it word by word meaning. What I found, Dr. Mauli's book, I told him a couple of days back when we spoke. The most important thing is that the bhasha, the language should be sarala, simple. You can bring any subject with all the magical words, making lots of mystifications. That's the most thing you see in the world, or especially in the West. Making lots of twisting words so that nobody understands. So when a book combines with lots of tough words, then people will say, oh my God, it's a big word. Because nobody understands what it is. That's how the word philosophy, because nobody understands. But what's the use of it? So we should be able to understand properly in a simple way like a story. So I was telling him yesterday, I felt like I'm reading a story. So simple. And the language, there is a flow, good flow. So the language was good. It's very simple. Even for beginners can understand and go through very simple way. So I liked it. I told you very openly, it was from my heart. And also, when he asked me, I said, if you call me, how can I say no? I kept my all schedules changed and came rushed here because he's a good friend of mine. We know since so many years. So many years. And his happiness is my happiness. And particularly, there are only few such book releasing events or occasions. So I'm glad that I'm here. Thank you, Dr. Nauli, for inviting me. So I wish this be a great success and this book will be a good, enlightening or giving a good wisdom to the future generation. And thank you. Good night.
Thank you, sir. I invite Dr. Suresh, sir, Professor and HOD, Department of Prasuni Tantra, Ayurveda College, Vairamuthu, to share his thoughts.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Chief Guest. Thank you, students. Chandrababu sir, and principals of the various institutions, like Hari, Vairamuthu sir, police. We should call this a get-together program. A couple of decades ago, I was introduced to Chandrababu as a man who has joined and taken up Ayurveda stream. Since I was a senior in that stream, I was introduced to my neighbors. Right from that, I saw a phenomenal growth and a phenomenal interest in him, and his inclination towards learning the Shastra was really incredible. He tries to go deep in the Shastra, understand the Shastra, and try to bring it out. And especially the lacuna which we feel in Ayurveda is we people don't translate the concepts into practice. And that part Chandrababu was doing very well during his regular duty and various walks of his life. And I'm sure there was not I was go to the book today. I'm sure Chandrababu will be able to deliver really a practical way of doing this Nekapana. And I congratulate him on this occasion. This should be this is the beginning. It was taken as the first Purva Karma. There are a lot of karmas to go. I wish him all the karma and enlighten all the people who are getting into this Shastra, because the language is very important. And of course, Vairamuthu, as I say, is one of the very brilliant students. And this correlation, the very concept of taking Ayurveda looking through Ayurveda is a very unique phenomenon. I congratulate him on this occasion also. But thanks to everyone for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. I invite Dr. Rajendra Prasad, sir, a renowned Vaidya, to share his thoughts.
Good evening to all. It's a pleasure, happy, joyful moment being associated here to witness release of two achievements, what we can say, in the field of Ayurveda by Ayurveda College, Learning Vairamuthu, and college principal was telling, gives a small background when you go back. The first college which either my principal, Yusuf sir, was very great professor. Those days we don't know English, but he is being recognized as an eminent professor and he was a first principal. But he could not do anything for the succeeding generation. He could not do anything other than teaching. Then came PhD Murthy, the next principal. He was one of the brilliant that those days, and he was a very good musician. But again, later, while he was in front of me, he could not do anything but being gone to he was Vijayawada Ayurveda College. He has got a chance to go back, and he authored a book there. So I think in my calculations, two principals of this college have authored books. First one by Dr. PhD Murthy and second by Chandramouli. Then later came Shivasan sir, Murali sir, Ati madam, Dr. Jayakar, Sharma sir, Kritiga, and my dearest friend, we call him, actually, sometimes I feel sad, sometimes he buys some not thinking. So I never try to call him his name today because in our batch we call him Raji. So then the later principal Chandramouli. So every personalities have come and served and gone. But what has been greatness is that like stockholder, their blessings and their wishes always be continuing with this college. As being the old students of this college, we feel privileged that we have studied in this college. Maybe our education foundation is our mother institution. Anything happened here, whether we invited or not invited, whether we are speaking or not speaking, it's our heart feeling that we are there with them. So, coming to this book here, writing is an art that everybody could do just like that. You can write a novel because you can write anything because it's a fiction or it may be your own idea. Nobody questions why you do write like that. If you are writing a philosophy, touching a philosophy and linking into the science, especially to the present scenario, the Sneha book, is how it is fully actively, we can say, molecular level. It needs a lot of courage, first of all. Attempt should be a courage. Because a lot of criticism may come, because neither the first thing that people do is that criticism. More than praising the effort, people go with the criticism. Hey, this is not right, this is like that, this is not like that. So, keeping all the criticism, first of all, I would like to congratulate and wish and pray that this book will create an innovative creativeness in the mindset of the students and the readers. And secondly, I have not gone through this Vairamuthu's book. Let me also go through that. Get to see his book so that I cannot comment as of now. Vairamuthu, I also wish you all the best. Hope you have a lot of age and good time. Maybe you can do some of these works in Tamil so that many people can read and connect to this science. You see, the main problem is that we are not able to bring these books connected like Harisha told. It needs to be connected with the society. If we are writing, like many books are there in the society, for the college, like syllabus-based books. When I met Dr. Visheshwar, he was writing maybe 30th book on that time. So maybe he would have completed 100 books by now. But I don't see, he's a great professor, great author. But it is all majorly books are related to the Ayurveda community to pass and to study their syllabus. But it needs to be creative more than the syllabus. You have to create something in them to think beyond the syllabus. Syllabus is for your examination. Life is for your innovativeness. So this book should give an innovative thought process to your mind so that it will be useful and it will be helpful in your life, in your practice. Giving me this opportunity, I thank the audience management and
my just to Sydney Ganesh sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I invite Sri Ananda Kalyana Krishnan Ji, President, Samskrita Bharati, Dakshina Tamil Nadu, to share his thoughts.
नमस्ते शारदे देवी सरस्वती मदिप्रदे वसत्वं मम नित्वाग्रे सर्वसिद्धिप्रदा भव वाक्यकारं वरदिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनीं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम् आदरणीय डॉक्टर श्रीवत्सन महाभागा, आदरणीय डॉक्टर भारती भगिनी, आदरणीय डॉक्टर नागाराणी, आदरणीय डॉक्टर सदयमनिश्रा महोदय, अत्र समागताः आयुर्वेद प्रेमिणः, अध्यापकाः, प्रियछात्राः, अत्यन्तं सन्तोषदायकः कार्यक्रमः अत्र प्रचलति। आयुर्वेदस्य माहात्म्यं जनानां प्रति नेतव्यमिति मत्वा एक आयुर्वेद सुपरिचितः अनुभवशाली आयुर्वेदवैद्यः यद्यपि सः अत्र प्रांशुपालिकदायित्वेन कार्यम् आवहति तथापि पुस्तकरचनायामपि निमग्नः भूत्वा एवम् एकं पुस्तकं रचितवान्। तस्य लोकार्पणकार्यक्रमः प्रचलति। एकत्र अनुभवशाली एकः वैद्यः, अन्यत्र इदमिदानीं तस्य पठनं समापितवान् इति एकः युवकः, सः अपि आयुर्वेदस्य माहात्म्यं क्रमेणपठया जनानां प्रति नेतव्यमिति मत्वा ग्रन्थरचनां कृतवान्। तस्य पुस्तकस्य प्रकाशनं समानस्थाने प्रचलति। अस्माकं संस्कृतेः आधारभूता भाषा संस्कृतभाषा, तया भाषया बहूनि शास्त्रग्रन्थानि रचितानि, तत्र आयुर्वेदपुस्तकानि, आयुर्वेदग्रन्थाः बहवः सन्ति। ततः ज्ञानं प्राप्य समाजसेवायां निमग्नाः बहवः वैद्याः अस्माकं राज्ये वर्तन्ते। तथापि पाश्चात्यसंस्कृतेः प्रभावेन आयुर्वेदस्य माहात्म्यं, आयुर्वेदस्य मुख्यत्वम् अस्माकं समाजतः निर्गतः। आयुर्वेदशास्त्रस्य ह्रासः जातः। तस्य पुनरानयनमपि अस्माकं दायित्वम्। अतः एव इदानीन्तनकाले बहवः आयुर्वेदं समाजं प्रति पुनरानयितुं प्रयत्नं कुर्वन्तः सन्ति। किन्तु आयुर्वेदस्य पुनरानयनं कुत्र अस्ति? आयुर्वेदस्य पुनरुज्जीवनम्। आयुर्वेदस्य पुनरुज्जीवनं नाम संस्कृतस्य पुनरुज्जीवनद्वारा एव आयुर्वेदस्य पुनरुज्जीवनं भवति। अतः वैरमुत्तु सः संस्कृतविषये अपि तस्य अभिलाषः वर्तते, अभिरुचिः वर्तते। सः सर्वदा संस्कृतभाषया एव व्यवहरति। अखिलभारते प्राचलत् कार्यक्रमः, सेमिनार्, वेबिनार्, तत्रापि सः संस्कृतेनैव तस्य विषयान् सः उपस्थापितवान्। अतः आयुर्वेदग्रन्थं पठित्वा आयुर्वेदं पालयन् आयुर्वेदवैद्यः भवामः चेत् अस्माकं छात्राणामपि ज्ञानस्य वर्धनं भवति। किमर्थमित्युक्ते आङ्ग्लभाषया किमर्थं वयं पठामः? बहु ज्ञानम् अस्ति, संस्कृतज्ञानमपि अस्ति। यदा अहं गच्छामि सः वदति स्नानं करोतु, उष्णजलेन स्नानं कर्तुं शक्यते, किन्तु शिरसि उष्णजलं न स्थापयतु। सः वदति स्नानार्थं शिरसि उष्णजलस्य स्थापनं मास्तु। सः वदति अहं पृष्टं किमर्थं? झटिति सः एकः श्लोकं वदति, अहं न जानामि, अहं न स्मरामि। सः आयुर्वेदग्रन्थे एकं श्लोकं वदति, अत्र उक्तमस्ति उष्णजलेन शिरसि न स्थापनीयं, शरीरे स्थापनीयम्। एवम् एक सूक्ष्मविषयाः सन्ति, तत्सर्वं तत्र अस्ति। अतः वयं संस्कृतं पठित्वा आयुर्वेदग्रन्थान् पठामः चेत् सर्वेषां मनसि तस्य प्रमाणं यद् अस्ति तद् वयं ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः। आङ्ग्लभाषया पठामः चेत् तद् इदानीं फलसविभागः, साक्षात् फलं तत्र अस्ति, अनानसफलं, नारायणफलम्, आम्रफलम् अस्ति। ततः वयं फलसं पिबामः, किन्तु पैक्ड फूड ड्रिंक्स इति वदन्ति। तत्र किमस्ति? केवलं फ्लेवर् अस्ति, मैंगो फ्लेवर्, किन्तु तद् आम्रफलस्य सामान्यमेव ट्रान्स्लेटेड् आयुर्वेद पुस्तकानि आयुर्वेदस्य सम्पूर्णभावं तत्र नास्ति। अतः निश्चयेन सर्वेपि संस्कृतं पठन्तु, संस्कृतं पठित्वा आयुर्वेदग्रन्थान् पठन्तु। आयुर्वेदस्य भाषा संस्कृतभाषा इति पुस्तकानि रचितानि इदानीं संस्कृत प्रमोशन् फौण्डेशन् द्वारा। सर्वे आयुर्वेदछात्राः संस्कृतं पठन्तु, तद्वारा आयुर्वेदस्य वर्धनं करोतु इति मम प्रार्थना। यद्यपि अद्य मम महान् सन्तोषस्य विषयः, मम एकः एव दुःखविषयः कः इत्युक्ते कार्यक्रमः आयुर्वेदसम्बन्धितः, स्थानम् आयुर्वेदविद्यालयः, विद्यमानजनाः सर्वे आयुर्वेदज्ञाः, तदपि अत्र कार्यक्रमस्य भाषा आङ्ग्लभाषा। अतः अग्रिमे यदा वयं कार्यक्रमान् चालयामः तत्र संस्कृतस्य उचितं भवतु इति मत्वा डाक्टर् चन्द्रमौळीश्वर महोदयः अपि अस्माकं कार्यक्रमेषु आगतवान्। सः संस्कृतज्ञः, अस्माकं कार्यक्रमे मुख्य अतिथिरूपेण आगत्य प्रबोधनं दत्तवान् सर्वेषां कृते। तेन विरचितं पुस्तकमस्ति अत्र स्नेहना इति। अनन्तरं वैरमुथु महोदयेन रचितं पुस्तकम् आयुर्कुरल्। अस्माकं संस्कृतेः नेत्रद्वयमस्ति, तमिळ् संस्कृतं। तमिळ् भिन्नं, संस्कृतं भिन्नं नास्ति। संस्कृतेः विषयान् जनान् प्रति आनेतुं यदा पूर्वतनकाले महर्षिवर्याः संस्कृतभाषया लिखितवन्तः, तद् इतोपि जनान् पुरतः आनयितुं प्रयत्नं, तदेव तमिळ्भाषया सिद्धजनाः सर्वे लिखितवन्तः। अतः तस्य तोलनं कृत्वा ग्रन्थरचना कृतवान् इति अत्यन्तं सन्तोषविषयः। सर्वेभ्यः अपि धन्वन्तरेः, देवकीश्वरस्य धन्वन्तरेः, तथा सरस्वती देव्याः अपि अनुग्रहं भवतु इति प्रार्थनां कृत्वा मम एतानि वाक्यानि समापयामि। जय संस्कृतं, जय भारतं, जय आयुर्वेदः।
இப்பொழுது திரு கனகராச்சாரியா வைரமுத்து அவர்களின் தந்தையார் ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் பகிருமாறு அன்போடு மேடைக்கு அழைக்கிறோம்.
சேலம் டாக்டர் குப்புசாமி அவர்களுக்கும், உயர்ந்தது அறங்காவலர் டாக்டர் செல்வி கணேஷ் அவர்களுக்கும், உயர்ந்தது கல்லூரி முதல்வர் டாக்டர் சந்திரா ஓவிசன் அவர்களுக்கும், எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். மற்றும் அனைத்து ஆசிரியர்கள் மற்றும் மாணவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நான் ஒரு சில கருத்துக்களை சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன். எனது கல்லூரியில் படித்ததற்கு நான் மிகவும் சந்தோஷப்படுகிறேன். ஏன் மிகவும் சந்தோஷப்படுகிறேன் என்று சொன்னால், ஒரு மனித உயிரை காப்பாற்றக்கூடிய ஒரு மருத்துவத்தை பயன்படுத்துகிறார் என்று நான் மிகவும் சந்தோஷப்படுகிறேன். அதில் எந்த ஒரு பிரதிபலிப்பு எதிர்பார்க்காமல் மற்றவர்களுக்கு சரி செய்ய வேண்டும் என்பதைதான் அன்றிலிருந்து இன்று வரை அவருக்கு அருமையாக சொல்கிறேன். இதை சேவையாக செய்ய வேண்டும் என்றும் மற்றவர்கள் பிரதிபலிப்பை அளவுக்கு அதிகமாக எதிர்பார்த்து இந்த சேவையை செய்யக்கூடாது என்பதைத்தான் இப்பொழுதும் அவருக்கு அறிவித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறேன். ஆகவே அவர்கள் கல்வி பயின்று கொண்ட ஆசிரியர்களுக்கும் அவர்களுக்கு அறிவுரைக்கூடிய நண்பர்களுக்கும் மற்ற எல்லோருக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்து எனது உரையை முடிக்கிறேன்.
I invite the authors of today's book launch ceremony, Dr. Chandramallishwaran P. Sir completed his UG from Sri Jayendra Saraswati College, Chennai, with his interest more profoundly to clinical practice.
City life, so everybody knows about me. I don't want to repeat that because I told them it's wrong. So I will not take much time. So I'm really happy and privileged that first of all my mother is here. Okay, so then my guru, Madam Mr. said, in 2006, Madam only called me. I still remember I was working in the first week of Ayurveda college. I got a call between 8 and 7 o'clock. I'm interested in joining in Alia. I said that was the time, I got my PhD in PhD. Varanasi, I booked my ticket also because I wanted to do PhD. Okay, but because I thought, when you study well or when you get that much enough PhD, and you may get more money, and you may have a little bit more. Because my first salary was 2,500 rupees. So I thought, what I will do with this? Okay. So then I thought that, I need to do MD. So I went to MD. Then I got a nice, little bit good amount as a salary. Then I thought, okay, if I study PhD, maybe I will get more. I was young, not only that much I was thinking, because my background is very poor. I have come from the very poor background. My mother knows. Now only in the Paul and the Paul at the Poi Uttana and Joa. On the city and Kashmir and Alapa. I have gone through that. So I never wanted to, suffer. So that would be also one of the reasons. So then, that was the time I had called me. So it was less than I don't know. That to go for the work or go for PhD. Then I remember I asked Madam, how much they will pay. Then Madam said, you want to go first, I have interview. That's how I went there and Madam guided me. And in the work, I always go late. Now I tried, I say all the students to come in time. See how things changes. I used to go late only. Madam always says, she never scolded me, never got angry. I'm sorry that many of the time, my students, Madam also calls me young man. I'm not young anymore, I think. But I'm working on this, Madam. I will reduce my anger and I will reduce my anger and I'm already working on it. So I learned this discipline from Madam. Okay. So then I started coming correct time. But she never, scolded me or never ever told me anything in such a way that only see the Araparamo, that's what she used to say always. So then I worked with Madam for almost 8-9 months. That was the time we conducted one seminar, Ayurkural, I still remember. That time Dr. Clarence Devi, now he is principal of Ayurveda college, Ayurkural. So he told me, you are having MD, why can't you come and join in our college? நான் இன்னும் ஞாபகம் இருக்குது. நான் சொன்னேன், அப்போ மேடம் சார் தானே உங்ககிட்ட கேட்டு அவர் கூப்பிட்டா நான் வராதேன் அப்படின்னு. Then Clarence David spoke to sir. Then I started coming to this college since 2006 and 2007. That's how I joined. So then slowly I started working there. Then I got introduced to Dr. Narayan Madam. அவங்ககிட்ட எப்போ போனாலும் மேடம் சொல்ற மாதிரி நான் வரமாட்டேன். I quit because of the salary issues. Now they may not pay that, this, that. I say, madam, I don't want to work. I want to quit. Maybe 4 or 5 times it happens. Then madam will talk or something. That's how. So it is. How do you say? Everything is by God's grace and blessings of the gurus like Madam Ansar, Sir, Rajendra Sir, Suresh Anna is there. So is Sir, I always call him Anna only. So we used to meet in Nagayanallur, where my father used to take me for this Ramanavami. So he was doing PG in Trivandrum. So that was the time I joined there. So I used to go and talk to him. So that's how I developed and I used to visit his home also first place. So these are kind of inspiration. And then I don't know what to say. I would not say it was my dream and all. The entire I dedicated this book to my PG guide and of course Dr. Sudhir. So it's certain things you cannot forget, certain things will not go away from you. So Dr. Sudhir's image, this I wanted to launch his presence. Unfortunately, he left us, but what to say, I don't know. Actually, I told him always, Dr. Sudhir sir, you are main got other to say, you are principal item or the book launching, should happen on, So it happened so my PhD guide was the one who told me, because he said otherwise he will not give me PhD. He wanted me to write a book so both of us can be a co-author. Okay, so somehow then I started with 30 pages. Then I think now it is almost 450 pages. So I added so many things. Then in between I started this work around 2010 or 11. And those times, writing in usually I believe in writing. I don't just write. So I have my own writing, handwriting. I started writing all the references. That's how it started. So then in between I left. Because I got my PhD. I got my certificate. And what would I write this? Then this Corona is a blessing, So I didn't know where I was working. That patients, overseas patients used to come. I know because of this Corona they stopped coming. So I didn't know what to do. And that was the time I thought, let me write this book once again. That's how it started. So I told about this language. I must thank my wife for that. My English is not so good. So always I write and I give it her. She corrects. She's very good at it. Because she studied in a very big school. I'm from a very humble village background. So when I joined my UG course, I never knew English. I don't know how to speak or I don't know how to write and all. So Sanskrit that's how I used to study. So basically then when I came out of my college I could able to speak 9 languages. So another thing first standard, second standard and all I studied under the planning tree only. So if I can do this, I think you all can do this. Okay. So first, I want to tell my students, I don't consider as a very bright student, or I don't consider as a very knowledgeable person at all. I'm a very average student, and as Madam said, I try to find solution for things. That's it. That's how my mind works. There are so many bright young generation, young students are there. So I am expecting more from you all. And definitely with all your support, my aim is to bring our college into #1 position. That is my aim. So we all work together to bring up our college so that Coimbatore college name can spread everywhere. Okay. With this, I would like to finish right now. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the principals and those who are coming here, those who bless the patients. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ananda. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I invite Dr. Vairamuthu, House Surgeon, Ayurveda College, Coimbatore, to share a few words.
पूर्णस्कैतपादानां भूमिरेवावलम्बनं त्वयि जातापराधानां त्वमेव शरणं शिवे। सर्वेषां महार्दिक स्वागतम् एवं नमस्कारः च। अत्र उपस्थिताः सर्वेषां ज्येष्ठजनाः अस्माकम् आयुर्वेद मार्गदर्शकाः च अस्ति। अद्य अस्माकं एकेकी महोदयः उक्तवान् अस्ति सामान्यमेव एकं शुभदिनमस्ति, बहु विस्तृततया सुरभिदेव वक्तव्यं, तदा परमेव निश्चयेन एतादृश उत्सवः चालयितुं शक्तिः लभ्यते। एवं स्ट्रगल् नास्ति इत्युक्ते एतादृश बृहद्रीत्या एतादृश उत्सवस्य अभावः एव भवति। निश्चयेन एतत् सर्वम् अस्माकं गुरुवर्याणाम् एवं च आयुर्वेद मार्गदर्शकाणां सहयोगेन एव एतत् साध्यते। तद् निश्चयेन इदानीं सदा सर्वदा अपि अहं स्मरामि एव। एवं श्री कृष्णकुमार पर्याय एवं च अस्माकं प्रियम् आचार्यमहोदयः पूर्वतन डॉक्टर सुधीरराज महोदयस्य एवं मम गुरुवर्यः अस्ति महोदयः वैद्यश्रेष्ठः डॉक्टर एल महादेवन महोदयस्य कृते अपि वैयक्तिकं मम हार्दिकधन्यवादं प्रकटयितुम् अवसरं स्वीकरोमि। एतत् पुस्तकम् आयुर्कुरल् इति आङ्ग्लभाषया मया स्थापितं नाम अस्ति। आयुर्कुरल् इत्युक्ते आयुर्वेदं तिरुकुरल् इति अस्माकं श्रीवत्समहोदयः एव उक्तवान्। धर्मशास्त्रं तमिळ्भाषायां यदस्ति धर्मशास्त्रं तदेव अस्माकं तिरुकुरल् इति। द्वयोः कृते यदस्ति सामान्यरीत्या एक कम्पारिशन् इति रीत्या तद् स्वीकृत्य अस्माकं अजय सर महोदयः एव भवान् लिखतु, वयम् एतत् पुस्तकरीत्या अपि प्रकाशनं कुर्मः इति मां प्रेरितवान्। महोदयस्य कृते अपि मां सन्तोषः धन्यवादं प्रकटयामि। सामान्यजनानां कृते निश्चयेन एतादृश चिन्तनम् अवलोकनं च गन्तव्यं। ते जनाः इदानीं ये युवकाः युवत्याः विद्यालये पठन्ति, ते यदि विद्यालयं समापयति तर्हि निश्चयेन आयुर्वेदमेव स्वीकरणीयम् इति एका चिन्ता निश्चयेन आवश्यकम्। तदर्थं ये साहाय्यं कृतवन्तः सर्वेषां मम हार्दिकधन्यवादं प्रकटयामि। एवम् उक्त्वा समापयामि। तमिळ्भाषा यदस्ति எங்கள் தமிழ்நாட்டினர் எல்லோரும் ஆயுர்வேத கல்வி கற்று பன்னர் கலைஞானத்தால் பராக்கிரமத்தால் அன்பால் கோவிலும் கீர்த்தி எய்தி இன்புற்றார் என எல்லா நாட்டு மக்களும் எவ கேட்ட நாள் வெகு தொலைவில் இல்லை, அது விரைவில் வரும் என்ற நம்பிக்கையோடு வாய்ப்பளித்த அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி பாராட்டி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி.
Thank you, Vairamuthu. Here we have arrived to the most awaited moment of Lokarpana Utsava. I call upon the dignitaries on the dais to launch the book. I request the authors of the book, Dr. Chandramonishwaran and Dr. Vairamuthu and other dignitaries, respected Dr. Hari sir, Dr. Rajendra Prasad sir, Dr. Suresh sir, and the families, the attendees sir on the dais. I request Dr. Raghavendran sir also to join. Now, I call upon Dr. Priya Mohan Das ma'am, Vice Principal of Ayurveda College, Coimbatore, to deliver the word of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I am very honored and privileged to propose this vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion. First of all, I would convey my thanks to Managing Trustee Sir, Dr. Sandeep Reddy Sir, for his constant support. I always am grateful to our Dr. Srivatsa Sir, who was a former principal sir, for his valuable presence. I'm thankful to Dr. R.P. Madam, who is with us in spite of her very busy schedule and has blessed this occasion. I again am thankful to all the invitees, Sri Ananda Rayana Krishnji, Mrs. Sri Vidya Ma'am, Srimati Subbalakshmi, Mr. Nagaraj sir, and all others who have been here. Thank you. I again thank our Secretary Ma'am, Dr. Narayani Ma'am, for her constant support. Without her, this would have not been a successful event. I thank our Principal, Dr. Chandramani sir, who is very candid, who knows himself and he give way to others. Thank you, sir. And from the bottom of my heart, I congratulate Dr. Modi sir and Dr. Vairamuthu for this achievement. Last but not least, I thank all the principals of all the colleges, all the HODs, teachers, internees, students, and all the teaching and non-teaching faculties who have gathered here and made this event a successful one. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you. Now, let's all rise for the national anthem.